Alright, y'all. Alright, y'all. I just woke up not too long ago. Um, I exhibited I need a bass guitar, and I want like an Ibanez. Don't get me Fender, get me an Ibanez. Okay, like there's plenty of people that jacked my money over the years. That's like 18,000 debt to me. Okay, give me an Ibanez, um, and make it midline. Don't make it top of the line. Don't make it the generic like beginners. No, make it midline. Give me a like 3 foot tall Marshall amp and like picks, guitar strap, like 100 foot cable, coax cable. Like really do me right. You know what I'm saying? Like stole my money. I could say, dude, you're done. Social Security fraud, but I'm not doing that. I'm getting you a chance to come correct by getting me a bass set up, dude. Trust me, I will practice on the motherfucker on a daily basis. Okay? Practice till I get sick of playing it, and then I'll practice some more. That's the way I am when I got an instrument that like I'm really into. Like, I'm into bass a lot. I have a infatuation with the drums, but I want a bass because that's my instrument. Bass is the easiest instrument for me. A lot of new musicians go for the bass. Like, it's not for them. Everybody wants to be like getting into music. They want to be a guitarist, a lead singer, or a fucking bass player. You can find bass players a dime a dozen, but can you find them as good as somebody that can invent their own music, their own style of music? Like, no, you can't. Again, I have my own style of music invented. All right. And when I play the bass, it sounds like I'm walking through a cemetery in New Orleans. I want to learn some. I want to learn some new riffs on it. I've had bass lessons. And I want something that's just gonna relax me. Something where I don't really need a whole lot of friends. And just do my demo and fucking call it good. You know what I mean? Like, got the equipment to make a demo, like a video demo, like a visual video demo, and the bass amp is kicking up to the fucking computer, my laptop, and I take a thumb drive, I probably plug in thing, and then I record it on DVD. Like, I have the capacity to do that, and I know how to do it well. So, like, that's what I did with my movie that I recorded. All y'all interested in, like, how much is my movie, dude? Send me a donation. How much you want to send? How much you want to send, and I'll send you a gift. And just be sure to write on the check donation. And write what you would like the donation for. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get that, but could get more, could get less, depending on how generous you are out of your pocket. Okay? I'd like to make 25 a DVD for my movie, but you know what I'm saying? If you only want to give me 10, I'm not going to tell you no to a signed copy of the DVD. It doesn't have a professional label on it or anything, and it doesn't have a case. Like, so $10, that's worth it for me. You know what I mean? Like, I can just pay postage and shipping and stuff. Yeah, I got no problem with that. Everything's right in the local area, and the post office is nearby. So as soon as I get the money, bink, bink, go get the postage stuff and send it to you in the mail. A lot of people want to see the movie that I created. Like, I'd rather make money off my card game, but you guys are like, movie this, movie that, movie this, movie that. So yeah, I guess it's on deck. Like, don't expect sending me $1 for postage and getting that DVD. That'd just be bad mojo on your part. I'd send a gift, all right, but it wouldn't be the DVD. It'd be some cards. I mean, like you donate properly, and you'll get proper stuff back. But if you don't donate properly, you're gonna get you're gonna get what I feel is worth it. And if you donate $100 to me, like I'm willing to give you cards, signed cards. I'm willing to give you a copy of the DVD. I'm willing to give you a copy of the rules to the game, like 2 starter decks. For $100, it'd be like 2 starter decks. For $100 donation, it'd be something like 2, 3 starter decks of the game. It'd be the comprehensive rules emailed to you. So if you're going to do that, write your email address down at the bottom right for donation, and then and be sure to write for donation in the memo. And then you'd be getting a DVD. Actually, you'd be getting 2 signed copies of the DVD. You'd be getting all that for about $100. So yeah, I mean, I treat you right, you know. I wouldn't dig you off for $100. I wouldn't do that. I gotta earn some money for my bass guitar and other household expenses and stuff. Like, to tell you how serious I am about the movie, like, these are 15 packs, dude. I got 15 packs, like 90 DVDs, dude. It's like not that big a deal for me to send you, the Merry Christmas DVD that nobody knows about. And like I got 2 DVDs, Merry Christmas one or Happy Holidays, I mean. And then, Occult the Awakening Part 2 Book of Shadows. Like, I have no problem sending you copies of those DVDs, like, for $100. They'd be in 2 movies, some cards, signed, and shit like that. You might get a whole deck signed, who knows? But I need you guys to, like, start kicking on donations. I need to start making some money. Somehow I gotta get out of this situation. So the first thing that I do is get the donations, and then I would send you your product right away. Send you your gift right away. There we go. Send you your gift right away. And then I would stack up the chips to buy a nice bass guitar setup. Like, your money is not going to go for drugs. It's not going to go for alcohol. It's going to go for a nice bass guitar setup. Okay? And the more money I'm making, the more instruments I'm bringing into the motel room. Like, I'll buy an electric guitar and a bass guitar, and I'm in, like, beginner's bass and beginner's guitar, like, with 2 amps, like, and then I sold my PA setup to. Like, I'd get together with him. Like, I can play bass and electric guitar, dude. Do you wanna form a band? Like, that's where it'd be. And so then I'm trying to go as professional as like Metallica, or I'm trying to go as professional as like that type of setup. I'm trying to go as professional as Metallica. Or I'm on a beginner's bass, and I'm trying to go as professional as like Slipknot, stuff like that. Godsmack, you know what I'm saying? Like, by the way, somebody send me the tablature for the song Voodoo by Godsmack. Somebody, for the love of God, send me that tablature. Somebody, for the love of God, send me the tablature for the song whatever. Not the sheet music, the tablature. Because I can read it like the back of my hand. I need one for bass, I need one for electric guitar. And the email address is easy. MarylandBanco66@gmail.com. Hit me up an email, send it to me, and see what we can do about setting me up with a bass guitar setup and an electric guitar setup, dude. I think I've been really eager and been dying to play the bass. Like, I go into the shop every now and then. I get so homesick of the bass guitar that I'll go in there. I'll pick up the bass guitar and I'll practice a little bit here and there. But I need to brush up, in all honesty. Like, Paper Doll is not as good as when I first, was practicing on it on a regular basis. Like, because I don't have the guitar strap and the bass guitar strap, and I gotta set it on my knee in there, and I gotta raise my leg up to hold the fucking bass on my lap, and the bend between my leg and my stomach. I gotta hold it right there, and it's just a pain in the ass. If I raise like $5,000, dude, I'm getting the same bass that my mom played for Lena Atkins in the band Kitty. Like, I'm getting a bass from Guitar Maniacs, and then I'm getting her amplifier that's there, and like two or three of her foot pedals. I'll figure out how to get the fourth foot pedal later, and that's like $5,000 right there. Like, put together package deals there like they do guitars in there. Ideally, I want to get a Flying V, dude. Those things are sweet. So, um, yeah, let's say we help each other. They send me donations, and I send you cards and stuff. The money's going to be used towards rent. It's going to be used towards fucking musical equipment. Like, this is a way for me to come off the system and, like, do it successfully to where, like, I look at my pay and I'm like, I don't need your money, dude. Now I'm plane ticket down to another state. Like, now I'm out of the situation. Like, and family, you don't have to worry about me. And once I'm starting making donations, I'm starting to get donations. Shit. Sis, I'm sorry about saying that I'm not interested in your money. I didn't know you was the situation. I didn't realize that I was blacklisted. And then you want to give me some help. Like, yeah, I'll accept your help. Yeah, I'll accept your money. Just make sure you write don't for donation on it. And I'll kick you down some stuff, some pretty cool stuff. I don't give a fuck. Like, if you really want to help me and you're that intent on helping me so that I can get to where you're at, like, yeah, send me that donation and keep it in a check, fold it up, put it in an envelope, and then put it in another envelope so that way nobody knows who's sending what. And send it to 9330 59th Avenue, Southwest Lakewood, Washington 9499. Okay, right? Anyone but Maryland opens this, they're in deep shit with the federal government. Like, you write that shit right on the envelope. Say, deliver to my baby sister, Maryland. This is her sister in Hollywood. We've got attorneys. Do not open. Immediately give this to Maryland. Like, and inform them. And then I'll give you their number to call, sis. 253 691 7375. And tell that bitch, like, get my sister her $1,000 check today. We know you got it, or we're suing the fuck out of Greater Lakes. She'll shit a brick when she finds that shit out. Like, huh? And get multiple family members to call her, and within an hour she'll have the check out to me. Like, I'm sorry about that. Like, and it'll be for the correct amount. It's supposed to be $18,000. They're trying to rip me off for $18,000. This Greater Lakes is Social Security is colluding to rip me off for $187,000, and then an additional $18,000 on top of that. Like, I'm owed that money, and they're trying to fuck me out of what I'm owed. Right? And I'm sick of their bullshit. Like, I want to take legal action. Like, that's just the way that shit rolls down. You know what I mean? Yeah, I get it. Probably first thing that I do. Actually, probably the first thing that I would do. Um, I would get in a cab, okay, because I need like about $10,000 to do this proposition. Just letting you know a rough range of what I need. $10,000 can catch a taxi cab down to another state where we're from. That cost me like $750. Think right there. Like for a one-way trip down there, like you have an apartment or a motel set up for me right there. Like then you and I link up together. We go to a church or whatever, and you get where that's going. Okay, but it's our business. It's between us. Okay, and then like we get together. We start manufacturing my card game. And I bring you into a career industry that's trillions of dollars every 6 months, dude. And like, it's the most lucrative industry in the entire industry. Is like, get your shit printed out for like $100, and you got 100 sheets of 18 cards on each sheet. Okay, and it's a fine quality paper. And so you cut it out, or you have them cut it out for an additional $40, and you got like 10. I mean, you got like 1,800 cards for like $100. And after cutting and everything, and the corners around it, it comes out to like 150, 160. Okay, and then you're labeling cards. Oh, this card worth 80. Oh, this card worth 400. Oh, this card worth $20. And you just start labeling your cards. Like this game is for like people that have a lot of money but like don't know what to do with it. Like this is the perfect game. Boom, invest in my game. It's going to be a collector's item, and the cards are going to be worth bank eventually one day, depending on how big the game goes. You know, and a lot of people that are interested in playing, and if you're that intent on playing, send me a donation that's pretty healthy donation. You get a healthy gift. You know what I'm saying? But we're looking for a healthy donation that's like 100 to $500. That's a healthy donation. You'd be getting like probably 250, 300 individual items. Like, depending on how much you're sending me. I mean, if you send me 10 grand, like, okay, if you send me 10 grand, like, boom, it's yours, minus Jennifer's deck, and my deck, it's yours, and then, like, full on sheets that are signed by me, or a card on there signed, and then, like, two DVDs that are Cult the Awakening, and then, like, two DVDs that are the how the world was started and everything else. Like I go into elaborate detail on the biblical on that one. Like, and you watch it and you're like, yeah, that's spot on. That's accurate. Both DVDs very entertaining and educational to watch. And there is no nudity. It's just basically me explaining everything. Like, yeah, you gotta see my movie, dude. It's like it's great. Like there's no nudity. There's not really in foul language. There's no nudity, and like I'm explaining like how to form a coven. I'm explaining what it all involves and what to look out for with covens and how to tell if you're getting into dangerous territory with the wrong coven. Like how to get away from them safely. Like how to pull back. Like when they're starting to get too wicked or too weirdo on you, and how to pull back from it, like how to extricate yourself safely. Like some covens, they take their shit real, dude, and they're all about like if you leave this coven, we will kill you. Like some coven members are like that, and I teach you how to back out safely, like and get yourself into safety, and then like you're avoiding the dangers of that coven. So it's really good DVD. And then the Happy Holidays is about like the biblical and like explains like how everything happened, how everything began in the beginning. The world like it was originally Adam and Lilith, and I explained the whole rundown, like all the way up to current line. From Adam and Lilith all the way up to current line is spot on accurate. Like yeah, I want you guys to see it. Like that one, the Happy Holidays one, actually better than Occult Awakening Part 2 Book of Shadows. Because it's like an entire history. Like, this is what happened, that's what happened. Like, I may throw on a demo on here of like the Salem witch hunts onto YouTube. But if you want me to talk about the Salem witch hunts and how it all began and like what it was and how it was all manifested and everything as an educational documentary for adults only, uh, I'm willing to do it. And I need at least 10,000 subscribers within a week if you want to see it. I think that's the way it goes. Otherwise, there's no dice. 10,000 subscribers or no dice. And I'll keep it hidden until I get those 10,000 subscribers. Then you have my word. I'll produce my version of the Salem witch trials and my explanation for it and everything else. Because I have flashes of those times when I'm having flashbacks, like being hung at the tree, like being burned at the stake and shit. And I can literally feel it. Like, yeah, I'm having tripping out. Like, you need to question: are you having a flashback of Salem? Are you having a flashback of the beginning of time? Like, what's going on? Like, I do is flashback of this, flashback of that. You'll be like, oh, okay, I get it, I understand. Like, it's scary. When I feel the feelings and I feel the burning and everything else, it's fucking scary. Thank you.